Standard 12, Unit 3, Prose. In Celebration of Being Alive by Dr. Christian Barnard. Christian Neethling Barnard was born in rural South Africa in 1922 to poor parents as their fourth child. He evinced great interest in his academics and was determined to pursue medicine after the loss of his brother to a cardiac ailment. He won many scholarships and pursued his higher studies, specializing in cardiac surgery. As a cardiac surgeon, Barnard focused on congenital and complicated cardiac conditions for which there was no cure at that time. After experimenting with heart transplantation on animals, he performed the world's first human-to-human heart transplant in the year 1967. He gained worldwide recognition and went on to develop many surgery techniques which are being adopted till date. Barnard has penned 14 books and 235 scientific articles that have been published in reputed journals. Some of his books are One Life, 50 Ways to the Healthy Heart, The Best Medicine, and The Faith. A pioneer in cardiac surgery, have obtained a doctorate in medicine from the University of Cape Town. This was followed by 11 honorary doctorates bestowed upon him by universities all over the world. He has also received 36 international awards. In his late years, he established the Christian Barnard Foundation to serve and promote the cause of underprivileged children throughout the world and died at the age of 78 in the year 2001. Dr. Christian Barnard was the first doctor to perform a heart transplant surgery. This essay is an extract of his speech where he narrates an experience which changed his whole life. His concern over the sufferings of the people is reflected in this essay. As Dr. Christian Barnard was nearing the end of his career as a heart surgeon, he started thinking why people should suffer. Suffering is cruel. Nearly 125 million children were born that year. Among them, 12 million die before the age of 1 and another 6 million will die before age 5. The rest of them will remain with mental cripple or physical cripple. His sad thoughts began from an accident when his wife and himself met with an accident while crossing a road after a lovely meal together. A car hit the doctor and he knocked his wife. She was thrown into the other lane and was struck by a car which came from the opposite direction. The doctor had broken 11 ribs and his wife had fractured her shoulder. The next few weeks at hospital, he not only experienced agony and fear but was also angry. He was unable to understand why they had to suffer because he had to take care of the patients and his wife their baby. He felt if his father was alive, he would claim it to be God's will to make him a better person. He found nothing noble or right in the suffering of a patient or in the crying of their baby in the ward for its mother. In those days, they did not have sophisticated heart surgery. The suffering of the children was heartbreaking for him because they totally trust on the doctors and nurses. Several years ago, he witnessed the Grand Prix, which is basically termed for a racing competition, of Cape Town's Red Cross Children's Hospital. He said that was an eye-opener for him, where he understood all his thoughts about sufferings were nothing. That morning, a nurse left a breakfast trolley unattended. Very soon, Dr. Barnard saw two boys taking charge of it. They started to roll the trolley, not to serve breakfast for the patients, but to play with it. It was a crew of two boys, a driver and a mechanic. The mechanic gave motor power by pushing the trolley behind, and the driver sat on the mover's deck, steered by scraping his foot on the floor. The show ended with laughter and shouts of encouragement from the other patients, scattering the plates all over. Then the nurse came and put them back to bed after scolding. Barnard extended his speech and said the mechanic was 7 years old who lost his eyesight after receiving third-degree burns in the fire accident during the fight between his drunk parents. The mother in the fight threw a lantern on the father. By mistake, it fell on the boy and he was burnt. Dr. Bernard knew the driver boy, whose hole in the heart was closed by him. The driver also had an amputated arm, cut off hand in a surgical operation, but he took the race with the trust on the mechanic. Those two children taught him a lesson. One can live happily celebrating of being alive instead of crying for the sufferings. We become a better person after experiencing suffering. Without knowing darkness, we cannot appreciate light, and without knowing what is cold, we cannot appreciate warmth. He said, those children showed him it is not important of what you have lost but what is left over. Instead of worrying about suffering, one could make merry about what is left over.